Welcome back to the Delaware Way. There's a big fundraiser coming up next weekend at the Philadelphia Zoo to help fight Parkinson's disease. It's called the Rabbit Run. We'll talk more about it in a second. But first, let's talk to the people that are affected by the run. Jody Cianci is the co-founder of Shake It Off. That's the organization that started the Rabbit Run. Dr. Amy Kulcher is a neurologist at Cooper Health System and helps to fight Parkinson's disease, and Chris Knight is a researcher at the University of Delaware doing exactly the same. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Let's start with you.
I was diagnosed with young onset Parkinson's disease in 2010, and I went to look at different ways to combat the Parkinson's disease, and I found out in the Cleveland Clinic they were doing research on exercise and Parkinson's disease, that by doing high intensity exercise you can actually stall the progression and ease the symptoms. So we founded Shake It Off in 2012, and with our mission is to bring awareness to the fact that Parkinson's patients need to exercise, and also to fund research in the area of exercise as it relates to Parkinson's disease.
Wonderful, and I would imagine that, and we'll get to your research in a second, but I would imagine that this is a key component in fighting Parkinson's, exercise?
It's huge. Patients with Parkinson's want to know what they can do to help themselves besides taking medicines, and exercise is a huge component of keeping people healthy, mentally healthy, physically healthy, and stalling the progression of the disease.
How prevalent is Parkinson's disease?
Parkinson's affects more than 1% of the people over 65 years of age, so that's about 1.3 million people in the United States and about 2,000 people in Delaware itself.
What she's doing next weekend, it helps fund your research. What exactly are you looking at? Do you have any findings so far?
Yeah. Well, we're focused on one specific symptom of Parkinson's disease, and it's called bradykinesia. That's when your movements become slow and small. Okay, so we're trying to find the best exercise strategies or exercise prescriptions to fight that symptom, and we're using exercise speed work. In our current studies, we're using high-speed bicycling to try to push back this symptom of bradykinesia. And we are seeing improvements in whole body mobility. And even though the bicycle program involves the legs, we're seeing faster movements in the arms and hands. And we're also starting to do tests on cognition, and we're looking for improvements in mental processing speed.
The research is going to just prove that? The research is going to be a foundation for that? Why the research?
Well, I'd say a little bit of both. You know, there are a lot of people across the country studying exercise for Parkinson's disease, and the outcomes are generally favorable. Almost always favorable. We need to kind of get to the next step where we're learning about how the exercise specifically changes the brain, okay, and whether or not it's really affecting the disease progression. So we need more research to do this, and Jody's organization is directly supporting this research on exercise.
And doctor, just one last question. We're talking about help treat Parkinson's or stall it. There's no cure.
There is no cure right now. People live with Parkinson's, though. They do not die from Parkinson's. So you want them to stay as active and functional for their lives as possible.
And is that what's happening with you, Jody? How are you doing?
Well, I'm 5 years into the official diagnosis. I was unofficially diagnosed probably in 2007. I was misdiagnosed, not unlike a lot of Parkinson's patients that present themselves with symptoms. I would say that I'm holding my own, and that's what we're doing. We surround ourselves with activities, and we surround ourselves with fundraisers that encourage fitness and promote the exercise until the cure is found. On
March 26th, Philadelphia Zoo, it starts at 8 a.m. I go there, what do I see?
Well, first of all, this is to kick off Parkinson's Awareness Month, which is in April.
Okay.
And what you will see is hopefully a fun, upbeat, active environment where people will be doing a 5K run or walk. There's a 1-mile fun run too. It's going to be with the Easter Bunny. There'll be a band there. There's going to be music there. It's going to be a lot of fun, but also we want to bring awareness to the fact that exercise is important. So if you don't move it, you lose it. And that's a very important statement that we're trying to get out there.
That's wonderful, and the money is going to help with research.
Absolutely.
And the money, and has it been growing every year? This is your third year.
Yes, last year we had almost 1,000 people. We're expecting to break over 1,000 this year.
Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. Jody Cianci is the co-founder of Shake It Off. Dr. Amy Kulcher, neurologist, Cooper Health System, and Chris Knight, researcher at the University of Delaware. The Rabbit Run is at the Philadelphia Zoo, which is always a great place to go, 8 o'clock next Saturday. That wraps up the Delaware Way for this week. I'm Larry Menti. Stick around for another thing.